The next company is Expii. Did I say it right? Yeah? Expii. Here you go.
Hi, I'm Po. What's your name?
I'm Camille.
So, actually, that was a trick question because, as you know, that's why nobody answered it. As you know, it would be ridiculous for me to try to respond to everyone in the audience at the same time. That's the problem that we're trying to solve. Expii delivers the personal learning revolution because everyone has different goals. And our mission is to deliver personal learning to every person on the planet for free through their mobile phone. This is enabled through a number of new technologies and actually a paradigm shift. The main idea is that there's a more fundamental unit of education, which is you should just tell it where you want to go, like a GPS, and it should tell you the next step. Repeating this unit lets you learn anything. To do this, you need to have much more technology. So we've actually built something which is extensive. And I'll give you a product demo, but it's a lightning round, so it's going to come super fast. We've mapped out math and science. It's actually like a giant Prezi or a Google Earth. Let's go. As you start zooming, you set go at any point to focus your GPS and start learning in that direction. You'll start to get questions which figure out how much you understand about that area. And they will suggest what you might want to learn based on what we have just figured out about you. Interactive explanations come with videos combined with Socratic questions, which will only unlock the next part after you clear the first part. Anyone can create content. In fact, the entire YouTube can be embedded. This is Khan Academy, except with scissors to cut it. You can create questions just like a Google Forms. The user interface is designed so that anyone can create content to share in the open education revolution with algorithms on top. This is actually how our app really looks. It's on a mobile phone. And what you see here is a groundbreaking new technology to estimate people's ability with ratings. This is another paradigm shift in estimating ability, in assessment. Let's think of it this way. The old school is like saying, go to the gym, lift 100 pounds 10 times, and tell me how many times you did it out of 10. The new way is, how much can you lift? That's what these ratings do. As you can see, they update as you interact with the question. If you've heard of ELO, that's what this is. Traction. So this is our weekly unique users map going from January 2015 to the present, and that's about 1 year, and this has grown up to about 2,500 a week. We have actually recently been covered in Atlantic, Forbes, Noodle, Washington Post, and EdSurge. A little bit about business model. The objective here is to deliver the best personal learning experience that anyone could achieve for free. Well, free is the electronic component. We're not going to charge for digital content. On the other hand, we actually think that humans are gold. I'm an educator too. I love teaching. And I think that the right way to monetize an education market is as people are interacting with the free content, they can interact with a human at the same time, like a tutoring service in microscopic increments alongside. A little bit about the team. I happen to be the national coach of the United States Math Olympiad team, and we have a number of people behind our startup as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Judges?
I'll start off. So this looks like programmed instruction, which has been around for a long time, with this open aspect on top, where you say everyone can create content. So can you talk a little bit about how you're going to approach accuracy of content in this?
Sure. So thank you very much. So finally, I can actually talk a bit slower because we're not in the pitch setting.
I was going to suggest you consider decaf.
Oh, actually, you know, I haven't actually tried coffee before. Should I? No. But as I was saying, so what we've actually built, it's actually not programmed in the sense that we don't pre-plan the way that you run through everything. The beauty of this is its general algorithms. We actually built something that can take as input a mind map with 10,000 topics that we can create, and the algorithms figure out how much you understand using, actually that's the patent pending, we filed a patent application on the new way to assess with higher precision. And so all of this is algorithms that help you to use the world's open content. Now, when it comes to how to figure out what is good open content, there we actually aren't Wikipedia. In this Blitz lightning demo, it actually went through a page which looked more like Quora. In Wikipedia, there's only one article per topic. We have fundamental problems with that. In fact, what you should have is multiple different alternative explanations with different styles that people vote between, and for which we have the data to figure out which ones were actually effective at helping you approach the next question correctly. So what this is this is the engine to help the entire world achieve the personal learning goal using open content and algorithms to work on top of the entire system. It actually, it actually will change the way that anyone can approach education. All you'll need is this.
Got it. So I have a question related
Sure.
to the users. Can you
Sure.
kind of walk us through kind of who's using this? How do they get started
Sure.
using this? Because from the demo, I don't know where to start.
Yeah, so actually what's going on right now is we just launched this advanced rating system just for South by Southwest, just in time for South by Southwest. So the users using that part is still slow in terms of, well, we just started it, right? But the way that you would interact with this app is exactly how I use my GPS when I go to 6th Street later. I just say, I want to go to 6th Street. And it tells me what I should do next, like walk and turn right in 1,000 feet. So the use case would be simply just jump on the app, select by zooming where you want to go, meaning what you want to improve in, and then just press go. And it starts to give you questions, figuring out how much you understand. That's the algorithms part. And whenever it finds that you don't understand something, you can actually go read the lesson. But because of the ratings, this is where the chess-style ELO ratings come in. The rating system is more accurate than any system which ever measured percent correct. Because percent correct is based on arbitrary levels of mastery. What this has is a continuous way to go beyond mastery learning. Just like in chess, you can be a grandmaster. So the use case is precisely choose where you want to go and then go for it. When you want to ask about the number of users who are currently using the platform.
Yeah, just stickiness of, and this is an audience question as well, of kind of what are people doing with this today?
Right. So this is an infrastructure which is prepared so that everyone can go in and achieve the personal learning revolution, but it's crowdsourced. So right now today, the amount of content we only have 3,000 pieces of content. And therefore, today, a lot of the users are actually creating content. So as this continues to scale, and why we were so pleased to launch it at South by Southwest, is that as awareness grows and the content grows, the algorithms build on top of it and actually will deliver to the whole world the dream, which is the free personalized learning.
Just a question. The 2.5, as you said, it's 2,500 weekly actives
Yes.
just now, and you say most of them are creating content?
No, actually, most of them are observing the site, right? Most of them have heard about it, are checking out the site. We have people creating content. I think when you say creating, in fact, even our definition of creating is if you interact with a question, you have created value, because our algorithm now knows that question is harder. So the vast majority of the people who are coming in right now are playing with the questions or submitting a question. And in terms of having the complete educational solution, we still need more content still. But the thing about this is that it just grows. With every piece of content that goes in, the algorithm gets stronger.
Right. I guess I wanted to echo Brian's question a little bit. Like, what does retention rate look like on any cohort of users?
Right. So this is still new. So
It's still
unfortunately,
new.
with the retention rate, because what I'm trying to say is that when people haven't heard about it, if you only have 2,500, we have our loyal users who have been with us for a while, and they know that this is something that's extremely interesting. But in order to have something that actually reaches the global scale, we needed to have global awareness. So this is actually, we're unfortunately too early for that.
But that's interesting that, like you say, these 2,500 users have been with you for a long time.
No, because that was the top of the graph, right? So the point is that the people that have been with us for a long time is probably more on the order of 500.
Okay.
Right, but that's also stemming from the fact that, I guess the part that I contribute to this as well is by coaching the National Math Olympiad team. There's an alternative distribution network out there. It's not just the schools. There is also the entire math enthusiast network, which is an alternate universe that reaches into all the schools via math teams. So actually, these people are the people who have been coming in right now. But our goal is actually, through the efforts of all of these people, to create something that the entire world can then use and deliver on the promise of personal learning.
We have an audience question, because you're talking about global education, but are you going to go outside of math and science to have a more holistic approach?
We chose a general algorithm so that someday it's going to teach you how to make a pizza. It's just, our algorithm can handle anything which is structured in that format. And that's the generality of what we've built. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. What, you got a question? Yeah. What? Bye, this is America, man. You can, it's free speech. Until November, anyway. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My name is Roger.
We're losing control, huh?
So the platform that you mentioned to me sounded very powerful, sounded very cool. I like the flexibility of it. The
No,
main
just
question,
stay there. Just stay there.
the
I'm
main
afraid
question-
to let you back on.
The main question that I had for you was, from my perspective, it seems like if you're going to learn a topic like math, you really want to have an incredible math teacher, and you want to have incredible math content. And so, how does that happen? How do you make sure that those super incredible math teachers that can, if you're bringing people to the Math Olympiad, presumably you know how to find that kind of content. So how do you get that kind of content onto your platform easily? One step, that should be in the demo, but how do you do that?
Sure. So actually, that's the exciting part about the rating system. Once you're able to figure out how hard each piece of content is, you can actually pitch to everyone at exactly the right level to walk everyone from the beginner all the way to the Math Olympiad team. That's in terms of problems. But at the same time, when it comes to how to explain a topic, actually why we're having different explanations compete for votes is that the most engaging ones actually sift up to the top. So with this perspective, we're not actually just looking for accuracy. Accuracy is the first approximation, but a second approximation. We're actually looking for engagement. So the idea is that by having everyone vote, you find engaging explanations. And by using a rating system that can guide you from beginner to extremely advanced, you can actually have a continuous runway which takes everyone through mastery to grandmaster status. So that's actually
Okay.
what we're doing. Thanks.